thought that was a really, really kind of profound point, because that's essentially what I'm trying to do is, if I talk to 5 people in a day, I think that's a pretty successful day. But I think what we generally tend to push is a higher bar than that, and it makes people not do anything. So if you're talking to 3 or 5 people a day about real estate, especially past clients,
and that's what it was based on, because John was
that
asking,
snowballs.
what do you do to stay in touch with your past clients? I go, I just try to make 3 contacts with past clients,
It's
every
huge.
single day. And I mean, in a recruiting aspect, it's a lot higher, because you have to have a lot of contacts, in order to successfully recruit.
So if you're making 3 and you're doing that 5 times a week, you're talking to 15 people a week, you're talking to 60 people a month, you're having really good conversations. You're gonna trip over some deals.
And a lot of people look for instant gratification just because we're so used to being on social media, and we just want that dopamine hit. But it's when you least expect it. If you do the work and you show up every day, that you start to get a referral here and there, and all of a sudden it just gives you that confidence to show up the next day, even if you're not seeing the result, because you know that, hey, I can be pumping gas, or I can be in the middle of something and I'll get that phone call or that text, and it's like, wow, it paid off then. It's one of the hardest things to create in real estate is momentum, and once you have it, you have to do everything you can to maintain it, because once that bus stops, it's hard to get it going again.